Okay, so how's it going today, tubes? So, just down here, kind of just down here, just picking up the branches and stuff. Figured I'd leave that. So we're picking up bales now. He surprisingly is early, but well, it's the other guy with the 1086, but he's got the 10 hooked to the manure spreader, which I could use, but his is like 10 times bigger than what I'm thinking of. So. But we got this big square field cleaned out. He must have grabbed the load last night or something without me knowing about it, but there wasn't much in that field anyhow. We got a couple bales in here and then all the fucking bales over there. Like 500,000 of them, so, and stuff. He brought the 1566 down, which I haven't driven it really before, so I've already driven it once because he wanted it moved to this side of the field, so I went and moved it for him. And now he brought his big semi down. He brought used to be an international, well, it's an international, but it used to be a snowplow truck or something. He just modified it and everything to pull this big trailer, pull his bales. And I'll try to see if I can ask him if I can make a video of him or something, but I don't know. I don't know if he really wants to be on YouTube all that bad, but this 15's got some minor problems. There's no air conditioning, even though it does have it, but it's not working like it should. 15's got duals. Looks like one tire is kind of offsetted, but that's maybe the way he wanted it. I don't know. But yeah, that's just that's his 1566. It needs he wants to hook the IH9 14 combine to it because he says it's got way more power. And he says he's leaking hydraulic oil. He's leaking it big time, so you can just see it just dripping off there. She's just a pouring. She's a pretty big tractor though. Yeah, so you gotta pick all these bales up and everything yet. He's got some twine stuck on his axle here, it looks like. But yeah, there's no air conditioning. He does have a CB on her, but he took it down just because he can't hear anybody anyway. I think Josh is kind of crooked. I don't know what he did to it, but it's missing a door handle. Huh. So yeah, it's got this kind of a loader on her. But see there. She's a turbo. It says turbo on her. So she's a turbo. You can hear it, she's not too faint, but grapples and everything's even got a hook on top of the grapples. She's a pretty good tractor. Looks like he welded on a tooth. She's a little bent though. You need those teeth, otherwise they'll never punch into the bales. She's got nice big tires on her. Nice big. They're even bigger than the ones on the 1086, but this tractor's bigger. Now you would think, since the 1566 has got a different cab design, well, a lot of people mistake this kind of like as a 1066. She's pretty much the same as a 1086. It's just that she's got a different cab on her, and it's a 1566, so it's got more power than what the 1086 does, which is surprising because the way the cab looks. She's just a different rig, so. But yeah, I really can't see my lens all that good, so I do apologize. But what can you do, right? So we got tons of bales and stuff to move. We got a couple down there, and we got to move the rest of these up here. And then we got that field that's on that side of the dike, and of course, and all the other shit in town. So she's a good tractor. He said the reason why he's kind of showing up early is just because he's got so many more bales for himself to move, and he wants to start spreading manure. So he said today is the day he's got to do it, or it won't get done anytime soon. So, and the other guy that's driving the 986, well, he's not feeling too good right now. You know, he's like 80-something years old, so I can well imagine. They kind of think he might have ammonia again or something. I don't know, but it sucks. But what can you do when you get that old? You know, you can get sick so damn easy. So, but yeah, park Big Red way to frig down there. Yeah, but that field's all cleaned out. Ready to be cleaned. And, you know, so all we have to do now, he's hoping to show up with the plow. He really wants to plow it. He thinks I could just drive the 986, but I kind of wonder if the 986 would even have enough power to move it. From him, apparently it does, but I don't know. But I kind of think the 10 would do it, but you know, he doesn't use the 10 for plowing. That's just mostly his hay tractor and stuff, like this one is too. He's got 3 tractors. He's got, you know, the 1086, the 1566, and he's got an 806, but he doesn't really use it much anymore. She's getting worn out, so he bought the 15 to replace the 806. You know, he's still using it, but you know, I guess it's all right. It says it's leaking hydraulic oil, so she's a bit on the noisy side. She's actually pretty loud in that cab, but you know, the door was open. That door there, just because there's no air conditioning, and he figured for what, you know, he's using it for, he doesn't need air conditioning. Like right now, you probably wouldn't really need it too bad, but the cab does get awful warm, just because of the big windows and everything. It really lets the heat through. But yeah, so it does come with duals. But he doesn't use the duals. He said what for? You know, so he doesn't really even need duals. You know, what would I need them for? So, but anyway, there'll probably be a couple parts to this video. I don't know if maybe I can see if he'll let me record him doing a little bit of loading. But you know, I don't really want to ask, but you know, it's a pretty good tractor and everything. So, but the field here hasn't been cultivated either. Hasn't you know, nothing's been done to it yet. So, you know, whatever. So, I'll probably be waiting for a little while yet. I'm down here a little early, but I figured he'd be here. It's been about 30 minutes. He said about 45 minutes, but I kind of just want to be around. So, and if I can, maybe I'll try to get some glimpse of me driving it too. But, because I'm sure he'll want me to drive it from one side of town to the other, and I'll have to leave Big Red up at the yard. I'm not leaving him down here. I could, but you know, somebody could steal it real fucking easy. I mean, they don't even need the freaking key. You know, I got this branch here that's been laying here for like ever. I keep running it over. See, tubes, big stick. But I figure I'll just throw this over here. So you know, just throw it over here since nobody's cutting this little bit here for hay. The hay grows down here pretty good. I mean, we probably could cut it again. Yeah, see, it's already a couple feet tall. It really grows down here because the moisture's so good right here. A lot of the moisture and stuff stays. Well, if I were to be a square bale, I could easily square bale this little section, you know, again or something. Good baler again too, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so I figured I will just I'll just wait around. He brought his big orange semi down, like I said earlier. He doesn't like going into town, like on the those little dirt roads. Just for a couple of reasons. One's because he could probably sink in real easy, and just because the power lines and everything are so super fucking low. But he cleared it, with his first load. That could have been a second load too. I don't know. So, oh my knee, son of a bitch. But everybody's driving by real slow, even though they're probably doing the speed limit. But yeah, so there'll probably definitely most likely be a part 2 to this video. And I'll try to talk to him, see if it'll be okay with him, if I can record him loading a little bit. I'll tell him that I won't get his face in there. I'll try not to, if that's what he wants. Now, he's kind of the guy who doesn't really give a shit, but you should ask anyway. I'm respectful, so I would ask. So, but she's a good tractor. I wouldn't mind maybe well, I'm looking for a 786. Now, of course, now it's way less power than what this thing has. But for what my uncle's been using the 400 for, I think the 786 could do it. Hell, we could farm with the 786 if we wanted to. Plenty of power. I think she could turn balers and stuff okay. But yeah, he wants to come up that way, but see, they blocked it off with a couple of signs. Well, it's been like that for a couple of years. It's been like that for I don't know how long. But you know how it is, so. I don't know if that's him coming. That's him, tubes. That's his big semi. So I'll go, when he comes up here, I'll ask him, and then maybe if we can record some of that. That'd be super, super, super fucking awesome. So I'm gonna go grab Big Red, and then I'll talk to him, and then we'll see what happens, tubes. Alright, tubes, see you guys in a bit.